Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls. Prepare to Die edition on PC, by the way, with DS Fix. And this is Anora, looking wonderful with her amazing fashion sense and the mask of the child. In the last episode, we defeated the Pinwheel down in the Catacombs, and we got our weapon of choice, the Scythe. And we are now back at the Firelink Shrine on deciding on to what to do next on our adventure, I guess. And usually, at this point, I actually want to upgrade my weapon. So, we gotta head back to Andre of Astora, the smith, in the Undead Parish. To get there, we actually take this elevator back up to the little cathedral. Which is pretty nice. I love this shortcut here. Even though it takes a while to take this elevator, it's not as bad as the elevator in before King Alante in Demon Souls. Oh my god, that elevator is really slow. But this one is awesome. So as you can see, the Undead Parish, there are some knights over there, and the Magister up there. Once you kill him, he'll be gone forever. The same way as the knight we fought over here, the Iron Golem guy, which is now gone forever as well. But the guys down here, they always respawn, so... But yeah, we got the Rite of Kindling in the previous episode, which makes us able to actually boost bonfires even further, and that's pretty amazing. So, an ideal thing is actually to boost this bonfire right here to its limit. But we are going to, because we are going to use this later on. By the way, we're gonna upgrade our weapon now. The way this actually works is you can use this sort of, remember these shards we got? We got Titanite shard, we have one currently, and we can also get some, use some large Titanite shards later on, but currently we use the Titanite shards to reinforce our weapon. So there are the great Titanite. It will cost us 200 souls and a Titanite shard upgrade to +1, increasing the damage to by 10 and also improving the scaling. So we need one more Titanite shard to upgrade it to, I guess, the level above. So, one way to get Titanite shards is to buy them from this guy. You can buy them for about 800 each, which is quite a lot, to be honest, early on in the game. But there is another way to get these, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Oh, by the way, before we do, actually, I want to do something. I'm getting a lot of by the ways this time. Sorry for that, but remember this thing he has. He has a couple of items we want. He has the Crest of Artorias, which is pretty cool. He has a weaponsmith box and armorsmith repair box. Let's buy all these just for the sake of it, so we have them. Now we can do all of that repairing and modifying stuff back at the bonfire, which is nice, and repairing our gear and stuff. So might as well get that early on. But yeah, let's rest here. And let's go up to the parish before we reinforce that one. Don't want to do that yet, because we still have the Estus flasks from the Firelink Shrine, which is nice. I'll get more into why I'm going to reinforce that bonfire later on, but it's one of the most important ones early on. By the way, for the animation's sake, with this weapon, as you can see, some of the strikes are fairly slow, so they're not really that good. But the running animation on this one is amazing. Look at this thing; it tears enemies apart like this. Oh, I said and failed immensely. Oh well. Yeah, you can run basically and just cut them down like this. So good. But yeah, the way to get Titanite shards is to farm these knights over here. By the way, there's a hint here. Stealth. Don't go stealthy over this bridge here. It will fall down if you walk across, so keep running until you get to the other side. This guy is a boulder knight, and these guys are pretty nice because they drop their swords and shields and gear, but they also drop Titanite shard. Now I didn't get Titanite shard, but oh well. You get those a lot of the time. Pretty nice to practice parrying on these guys as well, because if you want to kill these guys pretty easily in tight spots like this, you can actually parry them, which is awesome. So there is another knight there, and we want to take care of him. And there is one more boulder knight across little corner down to the left here there. And there's also 3 more inside the, or I guess 4 more inside the Undead Parish actually, so. But yeah, here is the last Boulder Knight we want to take care of. These guys actually hit you for quite a lot of damage. But if you're parrying them, just take them down. And I wish I had the, if you have an item later on, by the way, it'll increase the drop chance of both the items they're able to drop. But since we're down here, we can actually go through this little portal here. By the way, down there is a boar guarding this little place. But let's go through the door. Take a look at what's inside. So in here, not really that much. A few hollows down here. Oh. Not really sure what happened there. Let's slice these guys down. Oh, didn't really expect you to be a lot of a threat to me, but oh well. You can balance across this little plank here and jump down and slice this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, hello. Akacho. And yeah, be aware of these guys down there, by the way. And there's the item I was looking for. This is. Ooh. The mystery key. The mystery key. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. We are going to use that pretty soon. So that's good to know, right, guys? Gonna use it pretty soon because it has its use up in the Undead Parish, actually. Usually, when playing through this game, you will be going up this. Oh, broken straight sword. We'll be going up this way that I'm going right now. You'll be coming right after a few of the bosses early on in the game. You'll be coming up this path here, going into the parish with the Boulder Knights inside. It's a bit hard if you, or it's a lot easier to take this place on from behind, by the way. But most people take it on from the front. A full frontal assault, guys. Yeah, down here. Usually, if you approach this from the other side, the basement key, really important item. These guys will run in and close the gate, and you won't be able to proceed. So you have to go take the detour and go through the place with all the hollows that we just went through. Another thing of note here is another item, which is the halberd. And this halberd is these items are basically half axe, half spear, and they can be used. They're pretty difficult to use, but I love using them. And here we have another Boulder Knight. Another strategy to take to use against these guys is simply just side-strafing them, I guess, and trying to get some hits in. Some of these guys actually use a smaller shield, and they try to parry you a lot. So, like this guy, you see, he has this target shield actually, and he usually tries to parry you. This guy is not really that nice, but you can try to kick him like this and then hit him, and he'll basically take a lot of damage. So fairly simple enemies, to be honest. These Boulder Knights, not really that difficult, but if you run into these guys and don't realize that there is a third guy to the left there, it can be pretty difficult. So yeah, we're pretty unfortunate with the drops today. I guess we should just purchase the items from Andre. Yeah, don't really want to waste time, but we actually got the stuff we wanted, so I guess let's take care of you. There we go. No drops today. Not really happy about this, guys, to be honest. Let's prepare our oh, can we throw through this little window here? No, I guess we can't. These guys, as you can see, they have this little glow around them, this little blue tint. That's because this caster guy actually buffs them up, but we actually put him on fire. He's super weak to fire. That was really, really easy to kill. But yeah, so he buffs them up, but now after we've taken care of him, these guys won't be as strong as they are currently with the buff. Oh, one more guy. Let's snipe him down. And there's actually one more Boulder Knight up here that I forgot, to be honest. Yeah, out here there is an item. This is the large soul of an imbecile. We've accumulated a lot of these, actually. Soul of Pure Knight, Soul of Lost Undead. We can use these to get some upgrade items, I guess. So here we have the last Boulder Knight. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry. I thought I was gonna parry him. This guy's super aggressive, by the way. Stop messing with me! Ooh, I should probably just backstab this guy. But usually this guy isn't really that much of a threat. Let's get a parry in. Come on! I'm not really sure about this. We're doing the same thing. That's amazing. But yeah, I'm not really sure if the... let's try to get some hits in. This guy! Let's make sure we I guess yeah, there we go. A lot easier if you just... Oh, there we got the Titanite shard! Whoa! 1 in like 6 kills, or I guess 8 kills, more like it. But up here there is something really cool. You can kick this thing down or hit it with your weapon, I guess. And up here there is a cell, a place where you could use the mystery key. Look at this guy. If you played Demon Souls, you might remember, or if you watched my playthrough, you might remember Yurt, the Silent Chief. This guy is fairly reminiscent of this guy.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse. Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lordan of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
So if you release him at this current point, he will return to the Firelink Shrine where we'll be able to talk to him, and he'll actually give you a small reward, nothing really special. You can kill him here if you want to. He'll drop a really amazing ring, which increases your both your stamina, your equipment load, and your health, I think. And that's pretty awesome. That ring is amazing. Ring of something... Divine Fervor or something, and it will unfortunately break. Look at this pose here. These guys are fairly interesting, by the way, but the ring of the ring he drops, actually if you remove it after equipping it, it will break forever. So yeah, don't you actually put it on and then remove it, because that will make it break. But yeah, another thing you can do is you can kill him in the Firelink Shrine by kicking him off a ledge. But if you do, he'll actually... yeah, he's really important, by the way. You can use him to... once we rescue him, we can use him as a summon to help us fight a boss right before the bell tower up there. And also another boss later on in the game. And also, if you kill that boss up there before releasing him, he'll basically release himself and go back to the Firelink Shrine regardless. There's also another way to release this guy, and that's by collecting the Firelink, I guess the Firekeeper soul that we got in the Undead Parish, and also get another Firekeeper soul down in the, down in the Blight Town. But he will do something eventually which isn't really that beneficial for us. So... if you don't know what you're doing, I would recommend that you actually kill him in the Firelink Shrine, to be honest.
Well, you need...
So we are actually going to reinforce our weapon once more. I aim to get this one to +5. That's all we can do at the moment. Now we need, I guess, let's a couple more of these shards. Let's get 5 of them to begin with. Let's reinforce this great scythe. Now we need 2 more, and then we'll have a fully upgraded weapon at this current part of the game. That's pretty amazing. And look at our souls there. As you can see, the weapon actually disappeared from the upgrade screen, which is nice.
Go get yourself.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow. And now we are going to do the thing I actually planned to do previously, which is use the humanities. Let's use 1, 2... I guess 4? We should probably use 4. Let's start with 3, and I'm going to show you how this works. So this bonfire is not kindled at all. As you can see, we get 5 of these Estus flasks at this time. You can try to kindle this now, but you can't kindle while hollow, so we need to reverse hollowing. That will expend 1 humanity. Once we return to our human form, we can now be invaded by other players. So that's kind of risky, but we can kindle this bonfire And boom. We have 10 Estus flasks now. And we can kindle it once more and we'll have... let's see. Now we have 15. That's super nice. And we might do one more so we have 20. Let's just do it for fun. So I can show you guys the limit basically. Let's kindle this one once more. And yeah, 20 Estus flasks is pretty overkill. But yeah, it's useful if you're having trouble against certain bosses or stuff like that. Look at that flame. It looks really amazing. But yeah, so if you want more Estus flasks, just return there and you gain a lot of them. This castle right here looks really, really old-fashioned and worn down. But it looks pretty cool. And we have a guy over here. And this guy's actually not fat, but the armor he's wearing makes him look really, really big. You can see his face in there.
Oh! Forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge. No matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
In quite a pickle, huh? Not quite an onion, right? Pickled onion. Oh, I guess that's not a thing.
Still closed. Still closed.
So yeah, this guy is called Siegmeyer of Katarina, and he is actually wearing the armor of the Katarina Knights, the Onion Knight he's known as. And he's waiting for the door to be opened. And this door will eventually open. Spoiler alert. Oh my god, that's really annoying, guys, when someone say, spoiler alert, it's going to happen. I guess that was ruined by some sort of joke on the internet. I can't really remember that, but oh well. So yeah, that's one reason why we actually relight the bonfire here. Another reason is that we can go to the Darkroot Gardens, of course. So even more than the Firelink Shrine, I would say, this place is even more like a crossroads to different parts of the game. But now, with our weapon in hand, we'll be able to do a lot of cool stuff because, as you can see on the great site now, it has B scaling with dexterity, and it does 150 plus 62 damage, which is awesome. So now we're gonna slice through a lot of these enemies. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Oh, almost one-shot these guys. I guess we need a little more dexterity before we can one-shot these. I kind of use that as like a rule of thumb. Once you one-shot these trees here, you are about ready to proceed through the game with the scythe. By the way, these guys drop some items that might be useful later on. Here we have one of these guys down here. You can actually trigger the animation on that guy. What the crikey was that one? What the crikey? Oh, that's a new word. Yeah. So you can trigger the trap there by basically slicing down on the ground. This place, I love this place. By the way, the last time we were here, blood red musclamp that cures bleeding. You can also get something that cures poison and toxins. The last time we were here, remember we came up from the Valley of Drakes. We got down this little path here. Remember this little basin down there that we actually came up from? That's the Undead Berg over there. And there's some sort of lake down there, which is interesting. Might be going there later on. But the last time we went here, we actually just turned left and went to the Undead Parish. This time we're going right towards the forest. As you can see, there's some sort of bridge here, some sort of walkway. And on the top, there is a huge butterfly. And that butterfly is what we're going to take on next. And there's also something down here in this valley, which is... A lot of people miss this, actually, but this place is really interconnected. It's super cool level design, which I'm about to show you. I love this place, the Darkroot Gardens. This place is such a cool little cave. It's so cool little place. I love this. There's also an item on the opposite side here, by the way, over there. Oh, not that one. Come on, up there. And that item is really cool when I get that later on. Pretty soon, I guess, because we are strong as a human. Stronger than a human, stronger than a knight. This door is locked by a light. So, locked by some contraption. If you remember the Andre of the story, he had some sort of crest. I wonder what that crest does. By the way, this place, if you go to the edge here, you might see something behind there? A bonfire, maybe? How do we get to that? Let's get through this door here. Yeah, this is the hidden bonfire next to the wall to the Darkroot Gardens. You can rest here and level up. Might want to kindle this one. I actually... Let's use our last humanity, the last shred of humanity in us, to actually kindle this one as well, just for the sake of it. Because this place is actually really nice for farming souls later on. And the first time I played through the game, I actually did this to get through some of the bosses. Now I really don't really need to, I think. Might really just do it for the sake of showing you guys, but yeah. To the right here, to the left there is a wall of light, and to the right here there is an item. If you go take the item, by the way, these guys will trigger, and you don't want that, because these guys will follow you relentlessly every time you walk through this little pathway. So if you want to just leave that thing there until you're done with the next area, that's advised. This I prefer to do that. Yeah. This place looks really nice. It's kind of like a basin of sorts. To the right there, this tree here, as you can see, it's actually moving, so you can kill this tree if you want to. Yeah, let's kill the tree. The tree's dead, and there's actually a hidden pathway down there, which we are going to explore later on. These enemies here, old knights. I wonder why there are knights in this forest. And these are apparently bound by some sort of magic. But before we explore the area, since we are in human form, we are going to take advantage of some of the best summon in the game. If you walk to the right here and walk past these huge guys, by the way, these are pretty dangerous because they will do some sort of slow spell on you, and you'll be slow so you can't dodge or block their spells. But down here in the bush, there is a hidden summon if you're in human form, which you can only see if you are human. And you can see a witch who has hair clipping issues. This is Phantom Witch Beatrice. And if you go here in level 1, she will basically solo the boss. She'll solo this boss regardless of level. Just look at her damage on this guy. Yeah, she one-shots them and you get 720 souls. You can use her to kill all the enemies out there if you want to. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be too cheap, right guys? But if you're not using magic or ranged this boss, then... Or if you're not prepared, you're level 1, you want some souls, use Witch Beatrice here to help you out on the boss. This boss is really simple though, she's really easy. The Moonlight Butterfly. You gotta wonder why this butterfly is here, to be honest. There she is. As you can see, the pathway down below is actually where we were previously. She has some spells, the Moonlight Butterfly. She uses the spikes there. Oh, I didn't actually manage to dodge those. That was dumb. And she uses... Come on, use the other spell. You have to dodge these, by the way, dodge from one side to the other. And eventually she'll go down to the the pathway, so you're able to hit her in melee. But currently she'll only use that spell. She'll use a beam when she goes over there sometimes that basically destroys the entire bridge. Or not the bridge, but if you're on the bridge, you have to dodge that spell. Like this one. Nope. Yeah, there we go. That one is pretty hard to actually dodge, so be careful about that. And now she's coming down, so you can hit her in melee. She also does there we go. I could have taken her alive alone probably, but yeah. Easy souls, this guy. This Moonlight Butterfly at least. Humanity. We got 1 humanity and she's gone. We get 10,000 souls, which is pretty nice, but it's not enough currently for what we actually need. So we get the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, soul of the mystical Moonlight Butterfly, which flitters in the Darkroot Garden. Special beings have special souls. The butterfly soul is a creation of Seath the Scaleless. So, Seath the Scaleless, remember him? Back in the cutscene. He was the dragon who betrayed the other dragons because he was the only one who was not immortal, because he did not have the scales of stone. So yeah, why did Seath the Scaleless create a Moonlight Butterfly? I wonder. Why did he create a butterfly here at all? And this thing looks pretty much like Andre of Astora. This is another smith. We get a watchtower basement key. So that was what the Moonlight butterfly was guarding, and the Divine Ember, which is also what he was actually guarding there. And the let's take a look at the key. So the Watchman Basement Tower key. Key to the basement of the watchtower in Undead Burg. The basement of the watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow, who is locked away by a dear friend, for his own good, of course. I think the last part of there is quite a bit of a sarcasm, to be honest, because the lore involving this character is really interesting. It involves Scalus, so I think that's the reason why the Moonlight butterfly is here, to basically guard this Watchman's basement key. So this person who was locked away is unable to return. So we could either use the homeward bone now. To be honest, I usually do that, but this time I'm going to show you some of the parts that are down here in the Darkroot Gardens. So over there's an awesome armor set that we want to get. But it's a trap, because there are tons of enemies here. But this is the Elite Knight set, so one of the coolest armors in the game, in my opinion. But if you get that, just run away as fast as you can, because there will be tons of enemies coming after you. And they want to get your heart and tear it out. So you don't want to mess with them. If you can get back here fast enough, then you'll be able to rest and reset the place. So we should probably level up. At least one level, because we really don't have that much power. I wonder if we could one-shot these guys now with our running attack. That would be interesting to note. But we have 10,000 souls, and I'm actually saving up because I want to buy the crest of Artorias. Not gonna get that just yet. We want to take the left here first. Down this little path here, there is actually another quite hidden little disguised thing, and that it actually is a little snake-like thing, and it hides the partisan, which is like a spear slash sword, I guess. So quite like we can't get them in one slice now, not just yet. The partisan is quite like the halberd, only it works like a sword and a spear, I guess. That's one way to put it. As you can see, the tree is now gone for good, so that's good. It doesn't respawn once you rest at the bonfire. These guys, what? Why am I hitting him? I guess these guys are some sort of frogs. Really weird enemy design. These are only used in this area here. And we have another tree. This guy is a little more, I guess, active. Walks away from the party he's supposed to guard, I guess. And over here, you can either take a right through this little wall there. That's where we're supposed to go, or you can get that guy doesn't really drop anything of use. But there is one item over here, but it is not really worth it to get it, to be honest. Because these guys spawn, and these are out for blood. So yeah, really hard to hit these guys with the scythe. The scythe is actually really good because it has this sort of bleed function on bosses. Soul of a Proud Knight. That's super useful. But yeah, it has this bleed function, so if you continually hit like a boss, it'll deal immense damage, bleeding damage, eventually just splash out of them. So that's really good. Right, guys? Really good. Up here, there is one of these ancient knights. I wonder why these knights are here. I really know the reason why, guys, but yeah. So we want to take the ring here, the wolf ring. And you want to jump across, or roll. That was too close for comfort, to be honest. And you want to get the wolf ring there. Still not good enough. But yeah, the wolf ring. That's really cool. As if you couldn't see it already, when I got the ring, it actually was on a corpse, and it is believed, at least Epic Name Bro says, that the ring, or the person carrying the ring, probably stole the ring from the original place or where it was. So some sort of burial ground, I guess, or we'll see eventually. We'll see. So where is it? The ring of Wolf Ring. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. Remember Gwyn, the the almighty god of Lordran. The wolf ring belongs to Artorius, the Abyss Walker. Artorius had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a great sword. So this is a really cool item, by the way. Since I don't really have anything to use, I'm gonna put on this and yeah, only this. So yeah, Artorius, really cool, the Abyss Walker, and the crest of Artorius also belonged to him. So it's really, is that a coincidence, guys? I wonder. It's definitely not a coincidence. Yeah, the wolf ring. So Gwyn had 4 knights. Eventually we'll see who the other knights are. Oh, this won't. Yeah, it actually triggered that guy, so you can actually take them on one by one, I guess. If you have a sort of a piercing attack, I guess. I guess they're immune after the first strike. So yeah, there are 4 knights actually, and we'll be able to see a lot of them later on. And I love the lore surrounding the 4 knights of Gwyn. So just a large soul of a nameless soldier, right there. I love the lore surrounding that character. So yeah, now I think we have some of these. I won't use Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. You can use it to gain like 1500 souls, or you could turn it in for an upgrade to a shield, which will give you a sort of a shield that instead of parrying, it can shoot out like magical beams or something like that, like the Moonlight Butterfly does. Or you can upgrade a spear at +10, or a thrusting sword like the Boulder Side Sword, or I guess the spear we have, or the partisan maybe. I am not really sure. If you have it at +10, we can't upgrade the weapons to +10 yet, but if you have, you can also upgrade by using the Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly to a spear that scales with magic instead of agility and I guess dexterity, and strength, which is really nice if you are a caster, because casters actually in this game, they have limited casts, like you see. Oh, I almost dodged right into that. Casters have limited amounts of casts on their spells, as you can see in my pyromancy. So using a weapon that scales with magic ability is really useful. So let's see how much these souls give us. Let's start with, remove the S's flask, come on. Let's start with the second biggest one. That gives us 1,000. How much does the Soul of a Proud Knight, I guess that gives us 2,000, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2,000. So we can get 6,000, 7,000, 6,000, come on. And we can get 2 if we use one more of these, and then some of the lesser ones, then we'll get 20k. Let's use this one. This probably gives us like let's use 2 of the small ones, guys. Let's use these 2. These 2 here, just to clear up our inventory, right? It's useful. Oh, so we get 400 for that one. That's actually a lot more than I expected. So yeah. Oh, by the way, let's talk to this guy again. Since we got the item from, I almost forgot that. I usually remember the Ember for Blacksmith Weapon Ascension. This we got after killing the Butterfly boss. Divine Embers are property of the church and intended for divine blacksmiths.
What's going on with you? I thought you had gone.
Oh, I thought we actually, I guess we need to either reload the game or rest at a bonfire. I think we are. Anyway, we're gonna rest at the bonfire regardless, so we got our Estus flasks back, but oh well. Let's talk to him once more, and... Hello.
I've seen one of those before. It's the Ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
So now we can actually modify the Great Scythe. If we have a green Titan shard, we can make a divine Great Scythe. As you can see, it actually deals 102 regular damage and 124 magic damage. Or I guess, yeah, magic damage. And if you have that, you can kill the undead in the Catacombs. without killing the necromancers, which is super nice. So yeah, that's one way to proceed down the catacombs if you want to take a slow route, is to kill the Moonlight Butterfly and get the divine weapon enhancement. Let's get this Crest of Artorias. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for local bandits. With such great dangers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. Let's buy this Crest of Artorias.
Don't get your knife.
So yeah, now we have the Crest of Artorias. Pretty expensive item, but it is really nice to have. There is one other way to get into the forest, the gardens there, but that way is not one I'm going to take at this time of the game. We'll find it and explore it later on. I'm certain of it, because I'm going to take you through the entire game. Oh, hello! At least that's my plan, by the way. Show you as much as I can. Die! Oh, we get. I hope that's some. Oh, I almost fell down. Blood red. I want some of this, the poison or toxic removing mosses here. That's what I want. Are we being invaded right now? No, it's the bonfire that's actually kindled. It just shines really brightly. I thought that was some sort of a phantom. Oh well, I guess I was mistaken. Oh, I guess I need to kill these guys. Come on, you are not going to live. You will die like a hero and smell the ashes of our fallen comrades. So let's rest here, and in the next episode we are going to go through this door. See you guys then.